afternoon, Year 6. How are you all? Hope you all are fine and safe at home. Okay, so welcome once again to Best Montessori Distance Learning Reporter and welcome to English class. So, if you remember last time we had done the story Homesickness, in which child was suffering from this homesickness and he made excuses in the school. He pretended like he was suffering from appendicitis and then he was sent home. There he got checked up by the doctor and the doctor came to know that he was just pretending only. There was actually no appendicitis pain, and like this we had done a story of homesickness. So let us move to the exercise of the chapter. Okay. So the first question, the boy thought of pretending to be ill because, what do you think? Why the boy thought of pretending to be ill? Because he was feeling homesick and he wanted to go back home. Either for few days only, but he wanted to go back home. The matron thought that the boy got a stomachache because, why? Why did matron think that the boy had got a stomachache? Because when she touched his stomach, the boy was yelping like he was suffering from a lot of pain. What did the school doctor do when he saw the patient? Arrange these statements in the correct order. Now here four statements are given, A, B, C and D. What you have to do is you have to arrange these statements in a sequence. Means first what did the doctor do, then at second step what was done by doctor, third what was done, and fourth what was the last step done by the doctor. Like first of all, what did the doctor do? The school doctor went through the same prodding and poking as a matron. This was the first thing done by the doctor. After this, what was done? Then the doctor put a thermometer in the boy's mouth. Then third step was he examined the boy's stomach once more. And then fourth and lastly, what did he do? The doctor was convinced that the boy was sick enough to be sent back home. So you will arrange the steps in a sequence. Then next question. Dr. Dunbar found out that the boy was absolutely healthy. Tick the correct reason. The boy's stomach was soft or his stomach was hard and rigid? Naturally, the first one, the boy's stomach was soft. If he was suffering from appendicitis, then his stomach would have been hard and rigid. But his stomach was soft, so doctor came to know that the boy was absolutely healthy. Then next question, Dr. Dunbar was far wiser than the school doctor. Why? How? How he was far wiser than the school doctor? He was far wiser than the school doctor because he was more skilled than the school doctor. He was more skillful than the school doctor. Next question. What advice did Dr. Dunbar give the boy? Yes. What advice did he give to the boy? He told the boy that no doubt you have gone to the boarding school for your education and everybody feels homesick at first. But you should not make excuses like this, what you have done. You have pretended like you are suffering from appendicitis. You should not do like this. Your mother has sent you to study, so you should try to adjust in the atmosphere of the school and do your studies seriously. Now, read the following sentence and answer the questions that follow. You will probably think it's silly that a 9-year-old boy should imagine he would get away with a trick like that, but I had sound reasons for trying it on. Who does the pronoun you refer to? So what do you think? Here you is referring to whom? You will probably think. Here you is referring to the readers, those who are reading this story. Who is the 9-year-old boy? Who is the 9-year-old boy in the story? Yes, he is the writer or the author himself. What trick was he trying on the matron? Yes, what trick was he trying on the matron? He was pretending that he was suffering from appendicitis, from the pain of appendicitis, because he was feeling homesick and he wanted to go back home. What were his sound reasons? Now, his sound reasons for pretending from suffering from appendicitis was because he had seen his sister suffering from appendicitis, and he well knew and he was well known of the symptoms of the appendicitis, like what are all things happen in appendicitis. So he knew all these things because he has seen his sister suffering from this. So he tricked matron like this only, like pretending from appendicitis. Okay, so I have given you the idea of the answers of all the questions. So you all of you will do these question answers in your English copy. Okay, now these are the question answers. Let us move to the vocabulary part. See now. Study the situations described below. Write a suitable message for display on a board in each situation. Remember to coin a phrase using the past participle form of the verb as shown in the example. Okay, now see, a phrase is given. What you have to do, you have to write a message which you would like to write on a board to represent this phrase. Okay, like first one is done. You have recently painted the wall. You do not want anyone to lean against it. Okay, now you want to write a message on a board so that everybody may come to know that you have recently painted the wall and you do not want anyone to lean against it. So what message you will write on the board? Freshly painted wall. Do not lean against it. Got it? That you will write this message on the board and you will put that board there so that everybody may read the board and nobody then will lean against the wall. Similarly, now here the bridge ahead is broken. You want vehicles to take the diversion. What message do you think you should write on the board here? And you will put the board so that all may read that board. Yes, we can write diversion ahead, diversion, broken bridge ahead. You can write like this. Then you want to announce that your shop sells paper made by hand along with other items of stationery. So what message you can write here? Handmade paper available here. You can write handmade paper available here. You want to announce that your bakery sells bread that is baked freshly and that is sold at 20% discount. What message you can write? Fresh baked bread at 20% discounts available here. Fresh baked bread at 20% discount available here. You can write like this. Then next question. Given here are 6 verbs in past participle form and 6 nouns. Make adjectival phrases combining an appropriate verb and a noun in each case. One has been done for you. Now see here. Nouns are given and the past participle of verbs are given. Okay, like here, spoken. This is the past participle of the verb speak. Then written, past participle verb of the write. Then broken, past participle form of the verb break. Painted, past participle form of the verb paint. Chopped, past participle form of the verb chop. Then ironed, past participle form of the verb iron. So all tree, clothes, chair, English, they are nouns. So here what you are given with? Noun and the past participle form of the verb. You have to select, you have to match the proper noun with the past participle form of the verb so that it can make a proper phrase. Like for example, first one is done. Broken chair. See, broken chair. Similarly, now you can make many phrases from here. Spoken, English. Written, work. Ironed, clothes. Chopped, tree. Then painted, house. Like this you can make many phrases and then you can write these phrases here. I hope you must have understood now how to do it. So these three things I am going to give you in your homework. First one was the question answers which I have discussed with you. Then second question, study the situations described below, and third questions, this noun and past participle form of the verb. These three questions you will be doing in your English copy and submit me on time. Okay, year 6, I hope you must have understood your homework now. Okay, that's all for today's English class. See you in next English class very soon. Till then, thank you for learning on Best Montessori Distance Learning e-portal. Hope you will submit your work on time and do your work in neat and clean handwriting. Till then, bye all of you and stay safe at home.